right, I think we're back online. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Love Your Love Muscle. I'm Seb, the founder of the Transformational Meditation Group, a group of people that use meditation and self-regulation techniques to change their lives and lives of others. And change is what it's all about in this episode. A new year requires a new you. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to do something new. Of course, we're going to do, as always, a little self-regulation meditation session. And today we're going to do that with the Global Coherence app. If you haven't downloaded it and haven't started it up yet, don't worry, just sit back and relax. You don't have to participate with it right now. You can do that at another time as well. But for those that already have prepared, that have read the social post about it, go ahead and fire it up on your phone, on your device, whatever you have next to you, and leave it open for a little while. As we are talk about a new year requires a new you. Why do I say that? Because have you ever thought about the following thing? Is the new year for really a new year? I mean, yeah, the number changes. It goes from 2023 to 2024, but yeah, why? I mean, that's just a change. But what really happens in the world? And I was pondering about it. I was thinking about it before the new year, before Christmas, and I sent out a newsletter about it as well. Like, what do we need to do to really make a new year when new things happen? Because again, when you think about it, what does really change in the world? Actually, not much, isn't it? It's just the same old thing in different versions, as I see it. I mean, there's always some war going on every year between countries or internally in a country. There's conflicts, all sorts of conflicts every year. I mean, that never stops, isn't it? People are angry at each other. Uh, so in the world, nothing really changes. Of course, in personal lives, things change. Some people get children, some people die, pass over, uh, something around you changes, but the really big changes, when you think about it, the world doesn't really progress, doesn't it? It progresses just in the same way. We can become richer, we can get more things around us, new technologies, but in essence, I don't feel like there's really much change going on. We're not revolutionizing each other or ourselves. It's just the external world changing a little bit around us, and that's basically it. Uh, People that really can say the new year has been a new year or it's going to be a new year are the people that change themselves, that become another version of themselves, that choose different things they normally didn't choose. People that really dare to to make changes in their lives, for example, um, go away from an existing partner that is blocking their growth, for example, or change careers, or simply just change their clothing style, change their, maybe they move to another country and build up a whole new life. Those are really changes. When you really can change yourself, you also change the world around you. And many people that do transformational meditation and self-regulating techniques to transform their lives and manifest new possibilities in their life, they understand that the only way to get there was by changing themselves, changing how they think, changing how they see things, changing how things connect in their brain, and really do things differently. So that's why I say a new year. If you really want to experience a new year with growth, with different possibilities, you have to change to a new you as well. You become a better version of yourself. So that's also why our course that we developed last year, I think it was around the summer, somewhere last year, um, which is called Just Meditate, meditation for beginners, is a perfect way to start your year now. We have it on a discount. I think it's only $25 instead of $55 or $20. Go and look it up at the website tmg.cosmicnation.co, and the links you will get afterwards in the chat or under the recording. So take that first step. Dive into meditation if you haven't done so before, or if you're just in the starting phase and just not really know where to go. That course that I've made especially for you is perfect to start your change, you start into becoming a new you. Other things we're going to do this year, we're going to do some things with NFTs. We're going to make new therapeutic meditations, so watch out for them. And of course, Patreon supporters will get those for free. And the course I talked about, the Meditation for Beginners course, has always been free for our Patreon supporters as well. So maybe you also want to decide to become a Patreon supporter and support our endeavors with a little bit of money each month. You get so much for free. And if you have been a Patreon supporter for a couple of months or even a couple of years, you save up for free courses. So when we release a new course, by the end of each year or the beginning of a new year, we look through how much every Patreon supporter has paid, and if they have accumulated enough, have made enough payments that kind of matches a course, they will get that course for free. They get access for a lifetime for free as well. So there are great benefits of becoming a Patreon supporter. The recordings of these sessions, for example, the videos recording, if you're watching this live with a video, they're only available for Patreon supporters. All other platforms get audio recording only. Okay, enough commercial talk. Let's get started, shall we? So we talked about a new year requires a new you. We're going to do something new with the meditation sessions as well. As you know, I'm a HeartMath practitioner, certified HeartMath practitioner. I work a lot with people that cope with problems around stress and people that have experienced great traumas in their life, and I try to help them getting through that with HeartMath techniques. And I use the HeartMath techniques also in our meditation classes. When I have my meditation workshops and courses offline, everything is heart focused, everything is based around the HeartMath techniques, and we build up on that to really be able to self-regulate and use meditation and self-regulation to change lives. And with that HeartMath package, we have some apps and we have some sensors. Like the latest new sensor they have is this sensor here. It's an RGB sensor, so it measures your heart rhythm variation, heart rhythm variability. And you put this on your ear. Your heart isn't in your ear, but it measures your blood flow through your ear and thereby your heart rhythm, and can measure your heart rhythm variation. This is the newest one, pretty solid. I found the older ones. I think I have one here too. I can take that one too. I can show you. Sorry about the noise. These are the old ones, and they're a little bit more plasticky. They break easily as well, especially if you use them on a lot of clients. And you take them with the workshop and courses, travel around with them. They tend to break, and they're quite expensive too. So I'm very happy with the new ones they made. These are really solid. They're metal as well, and some aluminium, I guess. Really beautiful. Big, nice, sturdy sensor as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with these ones. They work pretty good as well. They're more sensitive, it seems, and measure very good. And besides the apps that come along with them, both for professional readings and for consumers, there is a global coherence app that I talked about in a social post before when I announced this new series of Love Your Love Muscle. I said, well, we're going to use the global coherence app. So we have a group there, and if you download the global coherence app, let me show you on screen what it looks like. Here I'm already in it. Let's go back one step here. So this is what it looks like when you open the app on your device, and we have you see there are 11 currently active members using the app. You will say, well, that's not much, but there really aren't much people doing this, and that's a shame, but really don't care. This is just a great app to use and to kind of have that feeling that we are with more people adding heart to the world, because that's what this app is all about. You see we have events going on there that the HeartMate Institute organizes. We have every Wednesday a care focus so that you can join between 9 p.m. 5:30 a.m. I hope this is local time converted. So you can join in with those things. They have guided meditations here that you can listen to while you do your heart-focused meditation. And they have all sorts of guides here. So it's really nice to try out and go through them. You see they have lots of them. Power of collective intention, guided sessions, music. So it's pretty nice. Global coherence technique. So maybe we touch upon those as well. As you see here, we have our group here as well, transformational meditation group. So for now, since we just started, only 3 members, but I hope that will grow after a while as well. Doesn't really matter. But I think when we do these sessions, it's nice if you can join our group as well. And you do that, I think, yeah, by join a new group. So when you open app, you join a new group and you enter the code to join the group. And let me see what that code was again. Well, I will post it under something with water. I'm not sure. It was a while ago. Oh, let me find it for you. Why do it the hard way when I have everything here on my computer for you as well? So if you have the app and you haven't joined the group yet, let me see. We have a whole link to an article about it. Yeah, Open Water 66. So if you join a new group and you type in Open Water, so open with the capital letter and water with the capital letter 66, submit the code, you will join our group automatically, Transformational Meditation Group. So we can open that then. You see 3 members currently available, and we are going to add, by doing our self-regulation sessions every week, we're going to add coherence points to the global field. Why do we think things globally? Well, it actually comes all the way back from the Buddhist tradition. Buddhist monks in the monasteries, when they meditate every day, they send out good intentions for the world and into the world. Yeah? May all beings be happy, blessed, loved, etc. So that kind of meditations they do. The heart-focused breathing meditations, where you focus on your heart and create a feeling inside of you of joy, appreciation, care, compassion. And when you do that, your heart rhythm variation changes. The field around our heart, our electromagnetic field, for our heart has an electromagnetic field, the field around our heart becomes bigger, stronger, and coherent. And in that field lies information about our feelings and emotions, our state of being. And electromagnetic fields interfere with each other. They influence each other. So the easiest example is when you're sitting somewhere in a park or on a bench and people are going by, you often can sense someone going by being a negative person or being happy or being positive. You can sense that not only by looking at them and seeing their posture, but you can feel it as well. Another good example is a concert where everybody is hyped up and everybody is ecstatic. Why is the energy so great, so positive, so ecstatic, so wonderful at a big energetic concert? Because our hearts emanate the feeling of joy, and when everybody is in the same frequency, that information, the amplitude of it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and the whole field explodes. Um, there are done a lot of studies with it. For example, Lynn McTaggart, her intention experiments and studies has shown that when you put together a couple of thousand people and have them meditate, self-regulation technique, heart focused, and let them send out feelings of gratitude, peace, love, kindness into the world, we see in the area around that group, criminality goes down. People are more peaceful. And it lasts for quite a while. And if that field of peace, etc., doesn't get fed and continues to be maintained, people will fall back again to their old habits and start to, yeah, do bad things again to each other, etc. That's like the things we see every time in the world. So again, if we want to see a new world, if we want to see a new global world where people are more in harmony with each other, where people can live more happily with each other, where people are in a state where they actually see that there's a benefit of caring for each other and cooperating instead of the continuous competition we have with each other, which is destructive in a way. You can see that you have to change yourself. So if we do this now with our Global Coherence app, which visualizes that we're adding to the global coherence, that we're adding to the field of the electromagnetic field of the Earth, because the Earth has an electromagnetic field. We are inside of that field, and with our heart's electromagnetic field, of course, we can influence the electromagnetic field of the Earth. That's what happens with this large, big meditation groups as well. Okay, so now we were with 11, 12 people online here. But you can imagine people that don't have the app and do this every day. We are most likely with more. We're all adding to the field. So let's just get started, shall we? So if you have the app, you can connect your RGB sensor to it if you have that from the HeartMath Institute. If not, you even can use the camera on your phone if you have the app on your phone. Or don't use a sensor at all, you're just adding to the field and without it being recorded. And that's fine. I mean, every little bit helps, isn't it? So let me just turn this on. And what you do with these, you put them on your ear. And this one you can put on your collar or whatever. I just keep it in my hand for now. And I would say we're going to join the session. Let's hope this works now from day one. So now it's connecting the sensor, and you can see I'm a real person. Now it's going to join the session several times. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no sensor connected. No, no, no. Oh, it does connect. There you go. It's recording. But it doesn't really measure my coherence. Let's exit the session. Join the session again. Let's see if we can find the sensor now. It's also finding your location, and you can put up a map that you see where all the people are that are joining in. Just updated my operating system on my PC as well, so it might just be a little bit quirky at the time. All right. Let's see what happens. It is connected now. Ah, there we go. There we have a better pulse. I was a bit afraid that something was wrong with my heart. So here you see my heartbeats, my pulse. And what we're looking at is actually a heart rate variability that is coherent. So these sinus patterns here, they're actually pretty okay. And the more stressed you are, the irregular they become, the less coherent you are. I have another app or another visualization of this that shows this better. But my coherence is now 1.6. You should above 1 or above is okay. It's even better if you have above 2. It doesn't really like the sensor, but it's continuing to measure nevertheless. Okay. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's going up again. Okay, it seems to be working, even if it reconnects now and then. I hope you have a better experience. This is actually the iPad app on my computer, so it's not really designed for this, but it shows what we're going to do nevertheless. Okay, so we're in the session. We're only one participant, so it's only me. So nobody is using the app and joining our group yet, or they are joining the global group. It's all fine. So what we see now is that we're adding coherence to the Earth's field. Now it's a little bit low, but you will see once we begin our session for real, and we really are starting to increase our coherence, you will see that number of 1.8 go up. And you see that the global coherence right now is 2.8. So this will also go up the more people that are joining in. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So you can watch this on the screen if you want to, but you can also close your eyes and just join in and follow my guidance. So if you haven't done the heart-brain coherence before, just follow along. There's nothing weird about it. There's one thing I'm going to say, which is breathe through your heart, which of course isn't physically possible. But when you imagine breathing through your heart, you have a special focus on your heart, which increases your coherence, your heart coherence. Which in your heart coherence, when that's in balance, it will also balance your nervous system. I will talk about this along the way, so I will guide you through it and you will learn exactly what we are doing and why we do it. Okay? So find a comfortable position. Make sure you have good enough support. Sit up straight and just, for many people it's the end of the day maybe, so take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale all the way out slowly through your mouth. And lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw. You can close your eyes. Settle down, settle down. Just center ourselves first before we get started. Take another nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Let the day go, let the day go. Right, settle down, feel yourself getting centered. Wonderful. And now just breathe normally. Just breathe normally. And then try to breathe a little slower and a little deeper. Nice, calm, slow, deep breaths. This is just to tell your body that it is in a safe place. And for those watching the screen, you see that the moment I'll breathe slower and deeper and I calm my breath down, my coherence goes up to 4 and I'm talking a bit, so now it goes down again. But nice, calm, slow, deep breaths and your coherence will already go up. Your heart follows your breath, your nervous system follows your breath. Nice, calm, slow, deep breaths. And now pay attention to where in your body you feel your breath the most. Where in your body do you feel your breath the most? Do you feel your breath the most in your nostrils? Do you feel your breath the most in the back of your throat? Do you feel your breath the most in your chest or your tummy? Notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. And put your attention on that spot in your body where you feel your breath the most. Notice your breath in that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. And notice the quality of your breath. You notice the cold air flowing in, warm air flowing out. Very good. Now I want you to move that focus point that you're having right now into your heart space. So move your attention to your heart space. And you can help by putting your hand on your chest right there where your heart is. And for many people, moving your focus to your heart will change your coherence in a negative direction, but that's okay. We'll be refocusing soon. So focus on your heart space. And now imagine that you are breathing through your heart. Imagine the air as you breathe going in and out of your chest area. And keep that same rhythm, nice, calm, deep breaths through your heart. And for most of you, you will notice that your coherence goes up again the moment we breathe through our heart. And many will also notice that your coherence increases, that you have more coherence when you breathe through your heart and what you do when you breathe normally. And if you're looking at my screen, you will notice it going up and down because that's I'm talking, I'm presenting, so I'm not very calm. But when I'm quiet, you will notice my coherence going up often. So nice, calm, deep breaths through your heart. So as you breathe through your heart, can you think about a time in your life where you felt great joy or appreciation or care or compassion? So think about a time in your life where you felt great joy, appreciation, care, compassion, gratitude. Can be anything. Can be something you're grateful for that happened today. Can be the care you feel for a loved one or a friend. Find something in your life, happening in your life where you felt great joy, appreciation, gratitude, care, and compassion. And now as you breathe through your heart, relive that moment where you felt that joy, where you felt that gratitude, where you felt that appreciation, that care, that compassion. Relive that moment inside of you as if it is happening right now. So continue breathing through your heart and relive that moment. And not only see it happening in front of you, but feel it with your whole body. You can close your eyes if you want and just feel that whole feeling again. Breathe through your heart and go for it. Make it as real as possible. Keep doing that. For those that have their eyes open and look at their screen, at their device and see their coherence, you will notice you are able to keep it quite high. I was up to 6 almost and kept it around 5, between 5 and 6 for quite a while. Till I started talking again, of course. But by doing that, you notice that you can sustain coherence much longer just by reliving that moment inside of you of joy, appreciation, gratitude, care, or compassion. And you increase your coherence even more. And again, this is good for ourselves. When we do this, when we breathe and have a coherent heart rate, our nervous system also balances out. We get out of that flight and fight modus. There's a balance between our parasympathetic and our sympathetic nervous system. The information flow over our nervous system increases. Also the information from our heart to our brain. There's a superhighway of information between the heart and the brain. It gets optimized. So we open that connection between the heart and the brain. The information flow, all of a sudden, after a while, if you practice this, your brain will listen more to your heart. What I've experienced and what I advocate all the time is like you become more human, you feel more whole because you're using your heart and your brain in tandem together. And then the world opens for you, possibilities open for you. And this is not only good for yourself. When we create these feelings and emotions inside of us of happiness, joy, gratitude, our body reacts to it. You don't only see it in your heart rate variability, you will also see it in when you take blood samples in your hormones that are in your blood, the proteins your body creates when you are in that state of being of happiness, joy, and gratitude. You're out of the flight and fight modus, so your body takes time to repair cells. Your body takes the time to digest the food you have been eating and pulls out the nutrients that you need. If you are in flight and fight modus, your food, your nutrition, your body is busy with other things. It doesn't want to take up all the nutrition right away, and you miss a lot of it. And it goes straight to your body because your body is in survival mode. It's not busy with repairing itself and calming down. It's busy with fleeing, getting out of a situation. So that's all good for yourself, but when you know that that electromagnetic field around our heart also carries that information of joy, appreciation, gratitude, love, compassion, care, it will carry around through the Earth's electromagnetic field into the world. So when you're now in this situation where you feel a lot of joy, appreciation, care, and you feel your whole body is filled up with those feelings and emotions, your whole state of being You're almost lit up by it. You really are shining your light. Just send it out into the world right now. Send it out. Radiate it outwards into your electromagnetic field, into the field of the earth. This is what we do with these coherence sessions with the Global Coherence app. We take care of ourselves, we get out of the flight or fight mode, and we put all that energy, all that good information that the world needs into the electromagnetic field of the earth. And it's like a psychic internet there. It connects us to everything around us and everybody around us. You won't be surprised if you carry on practicing this. Just carry on right now. Just radiate that feeling of joy, appreciation, love, care, and compassion outwards. Don't be surprised that when you practice this and you have a pet in the house, a cat or a dog, that cat or dog will come to you, will come next to you when you practice this yourself. Personally, I always advise doing this in the morning to set your state of being for the day. And if you do that and you set that intention for having a good, great day, you will notice your day also being different than it used to be. Okay, wonderful. Great work. Now just get back to the present moment. Breathe normally again. And notice the room you are in. Notice any sounds in the room. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Move your body back and forth from side to side as you get back. And if you have your eyes closed, open them again. Wiggle with your fingers and toes. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, okay, let's stop the session. So I hope you found this fun. You've been going on for 18 minutes, I see. Oh, now I'm joining a session again. Weird. I wanted to look at what was happening, and it's not really showing much right now. I would have loved to go a little bit back and forth and show you the results of our coherence, but in average we were at a 361, which is perfect. I mean, it's everything above 2 is very good, and the higher the better. There are people getting up to 8. Coherence naturally decreases as well when you age, so when you become older it will go down a bit, but that's also all right. Everybody's heart rate variability is a little bit different as well. If you're an athlete, you most likely have much better heart rate variability than people that aren't athletes. So there's a lot there going on. So you see we have coherence points here. Our group coherence points are up to 512. My coherence points that we added since we started this group is 435. And this is just a score, and just for fun. I mean, for me it gives a nice feeling. This is visualizing that I'm adding to the global coherence, to adding something positive to the world. And I like technology. So yeah, why not? So I'll turn off my sensor again, take it from my ear. So yeah, that's what it's all about, the Global Coherence app. And I will not talk so much about it the next times, of course, but we're going to use it, and I think it's nice, especially for patrons that are joining in and want to see the recording, and maybe also participate when they watch the recording. You're adding to the field as well, and you have a nice representation of what's actually happening when you do the techniques we do. I also coach companies. So when some companies that have a lot of pressure, employees that have a lot of employees that have a lot of pressure during the day, work under a lot of stress, they benefit from these techniques as well, and always show the curves, show the app, do the sensor, because it begins to live for them. They see, oh, the moment I change my feelings, the moment I change my thoughts, things happen. I had it today, this morning, I had a session with colleagues, and I had another app and I demonstrated the sensor again, just to remind them of what is happening. And I had a low coherence, but the moment I started to talk about heart-brain coherence, starting about doing this work, my coherence went all the way up. I was talking, but I was so passionate about it that my coherence went up to 7, 8. So it was great fun, and people like that because you see it right away. It's like 1, 2 seconds after you start to talk about something you're passionate about, you're joyful about, your coherence starts. So even if you're not meditating or not calming down, if you're busy with something you enjoy, your coherence also increases. So that was a great fun example. So that's what we're going to do every week. We're going to do a session. We have a theme, of course. Now it was New Year, New You, which means if you really want to change something, if you really want to make your year, your new year, a new year, if you want to new things to happen to you, you have to change the you as well. You have to change into another person, another version of yourself, a better version of yourself. Make some different choices, make some life changes, and start meditating if you aren't doing that right now. Do heart-brain coherence. It's a very easy technique. It's not really a meditation technique. It's like the entrance port to meditation, because you need to calm down and self-regulate in order to get into deeper meditative states. But this is a good start, and it's so beneficial for not only yourself, and as you see now, for others in the world too. We might also do more intention sessions for people where we use this technique to change other people's lives. So I'm happy to start that again. So if you have someone, maybe yourself or someone else, that you want to set an intention for, let's do this in our Love Your Love Muscle podcast as well. So don't hesitate to take contact with me. If you have a project going on this year, and you want to, I will talk next week, I think, about something, because I have some stuff on the agenda that I want to talk about this year. If you have a project going on and you're passionate about it, you have your heart, you put your heart into it, and you want to talk about that on the show, feel free to contact me as well. We get you on the show and you can promote your project. And we have a lot of good members here that always chime in with a little bit of money, for example, if that's needed, if you have a crowdfunding going on, or just with an intention session, wishing you the best and setting the intention that your project will succeed. Okay. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to talk too long on the internet. Attention span is something that's not very long when you're on or online. So I want to thank you for joining in today. Let me see, we had some people on Second Live as well. Yeah, I had that screen. Rima, good to have you. Wonderful. So, and Elvalon was there as well. Good that you were joining in and listening in. Wonderful. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for listening, and thank you all to those that are watching the recording. And make sure that you download the app if you want to join in. I will set the links and the descriptions, etc., under the recording, so you can download the app and you can join in next week when we continue with Love Your Love Muscle. Be safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be safe. Namaste. Take care. Bye-bye.